Brexit relations soured yet again after the EU's legal threat to the UK, but should Boris Johnson freeze access to Britain's waters in response? Legal proceedings have now begun following the move to extend the amnesty for checks on goods moving between Northern Ireland and Great Britain. Brussels has warned the UK that it has violated the terms of the agreed within the Brexit deal and has demanded the Prime Minister rectify the alleged breach. Due to this, Express is asking in today's exclusive poll, should Boris freeze access for EU ships to UK waters after legal threat? Under the Trade and Cooperation Agreement, the EU and UK agreed to a governance framework to manage any disputes. Within this framework, the EU has begun the infringement process following the delivery of 2 letters to the UK. Brussels has also claimed the UK had acted outside of the joint infringement process and may suffer fines if the EU is successful in its challenge. In spite of the threats, both the Prime Minister and Lord David Frost have claimed the measures move to extend the amnesty were sensible and proportionate. Mr. Johnson claimed the protocol had been created to maintain trade between Northern Ireland and the rest of the UK. He added, "That's all we're trying to sort out with some temporary and technical measures which we think are very sensible." Vice President of the EU Commission Maros Sefcovic added in response, "The EU and the UK agreed the protocol together. We are also bound to implement it together. Unilateral decisions and international law violations by the UK defeat its very purpose and undermine trust between us." Before the end of the transition period, the EU launched separate legal proceedings against the UK, although neither were brought before the European Court of Justice. Despite the fallout, the UK has maintained the two sides will find solutions with Brussels on the concerns surrounding trade. Now in control of our own waters, the UK does have the power to terminate the agreement over fisheries.